dude.
So, Heaven 17 frontman Martin Ware reveals Rockstar Games contacted him and basically said, "We'd like to buy your song for GTA 6, Temptation, for $7.5 grand." And he was like, "No, GTA 5 made like billions."
Yeah,
Go
actually, I imagine
yourself.
John put it. Yeah, John put it in his story. I mean, you're talking like 8 billion, I believe. And
Well, yeah. So basically, here's the tweet, and this guy's like gone full blown
yeah,
bloody Hamas tard. Says, "I was recently contacted by my publishers." Honest, his timeline's just yes, pitiful. I was recently contacted by my publishers on behalf of Rockstar Games, RE, the possibility of using Temptation on the new Grand Theft Auto 6. Naturally excited about the immense wealth that was about to head my way. Yeah, these people, mate, honestly, these absolute, just like, I can't find the words to describe how much I hate these people that pose as working class individuals and like promote socialist ideologies, and yet are so very clearly yuppie cunts and just greedy capitalist retards.
Nate, you have been fined 1 credit for violations of the verbal morality statute.
hey, I think you were in that movie.
You dropped the C-bomb. We're going full C-bomb tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
No, sorry, guys.
No, go for you. Fill your boots.
It's just the truth, isn't it? This, honestly, if I go to his page, you'll be like, "What? Like, look at this: Heaven 17, BFF, founder, Human League, illustrious composer." You know, and he talks about war and all. His page is just all of it. It's all of it. He's just some socialist douchebag, but he's not. Like, he's a capitalist. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, so he was offered $7.5 grand for a buyout of any future royalties from the game forever. So to put it in context, Grand Theft Auto 6 grossed $8.6 billion, which is amazing. It's great. And he goes, but think of the exposure. Go F yourself. And look, like, I'm on his side, right? Like, I'm on his side. Like, I can disagree with his politics and think he's, should probably go stove his own skull in. But I'm definitely on his side here. Like, yeah, like Rockstar Games were like $7.5 grand just to basically, I mean, it is to buy your song, like, it is to buy your song. Yeah. And look, what's this? Greedy by nature, will end up broke. Did not even look at the profile. Probably leftist. Definitely socialist. You're a rabid capitalist, I presume. Sorry, mate. Didn't you just say that you wanted more money? What? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's like, yeah, I'm a socialist. Like, what? So you want more money? Oh God, I hate these people.
Again, I'm going to reveal myself as being completely out of the loop. But did you say it's Heaven 17?
Yeah.
Is that a big band? I've never heard of them, but I've never heard
Not
of
really.
So is they're not like they don't sell out stadiums type?
No, nothing anymore. They were around, but nothing really anymore.
Yeah, I hate Champagne
They're big in
Socialist.
the 80s.
Absolutely hate them. Someone like Billy Bragg talks about the workers owning the means of production, talks about Marxism and stuff, but lives in a massive gated mansion himself. Talks about open borders.
Open borders. But no. You don't come knock on my door. No, I'll get you arrested.
No, I hate Champagne Socialists. If you're an actual downtrodden Venezuelan and your plight was ever so slightly less insanely bad under a socialist government, okay, right? If you're a North Korean that's been heavily indoctrinated from birth, all right, okay, I feel sorry for you, but okay. But no, a Champagne Socialist living in the West with loads of money, moaning that they're not making enough money, and being a lefty, yeah, go F yourself. Go get F'd in the A. Yeah, I hate Champagne Socialists.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
I think your tone was clear, as was your language. Not a fan. I get it. Wow.
I mean, look, I agree. $7.5 grand is ridiculously low. Like, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree that the offer is ridiculous. Like, I
Sure.
get all of that, and I think it's hilarious that the thing about this, it's from all sides. It's garbage. So
Yeah, right, yeah.
GTA Rockstar, they've lost all the people that apparently made it really, really cool and based. They've gone now. The people that were responsible for some of those awesome radio clips on, the old GTAs that were like rated R for retarded. You're not going to get that now. That's gone. That's the old GTA. You're not going to get that at all. Like the proper satire. We're going to rip on everyone. No, not going to get that. This new GTA, yeah, probably not going to be the massive hit that Rockstar is hoping it will be. I don't think anyway. I mean, it will be a big hit, but not. I don't think it'll be as big as, GTA.
There was at least
5.
one game where the radio was brilliant. I can't remember if it was either San Andreas or one slightly after one of them, like the Ballad of Gay Tony or something, or GTA 4 or something, where the radio was genuinely
that was
good,
in GTA
like
4.
Loads of really, really good songs, and the talk radio was actually funny and stuff. Actually, sort of a bit edgy and genuinely a bit funny. That's a moment in time. You won't get that anymore.
Well, they carried that forward into GTA 5, and it was like the last appearance of Laszlo, actually, before he left the studio.
Oh, brilliant.
And he was brilliant in that. Plus, he was a character in that. And again, I mean, look, if you're Rockstar, you kicked out all the smart people, and now you have a bunch of activists. If you look at what Rockstar is made up of now, it's no longer, a bunch of dudes that were trying to make a good game. It's activists, the game studio. And the fact that one of the Housers stuck around and the other one bailed is kind of sad. This guy sat around to be king of the ashes while his brother moved on. But regardless, everything good about Rockstar left, which is why I was already kind of skeptical about GTA 6. But the fact that they're worried about the amount of money they're spending on royalties, they can afford to write this guy a check every year for however many copies of the game.
Well, it's not even that. Just give him a bigger upfront. Buy the song for more money. Essentially,
it's not like they don't have. Sure, but it's not like they don't have more popular artists that are going to be on these radio stations. Do you think they offered them all 7,500? No. That
Saw a few people in the chat saying Vice City had the best radio. I think that's right. That seems to ring a bell.
Vice City was great.
Yeah,
I loved. Well, and isn't that just the way that the radio is kind of a character, especially in certain heists, right? Because you're forced to have it on the certain channels during certain missions. And I think one of them was like In the Air Tonight. And some other things. Phil Collins was in there, and Night Moves is in there. That's an old school song.
You can tell how fast you're speed running the mission by what part of the song is up when you're doing it.
Yeah, it's so good. And it's funny because I just there probably isn't any other game that weaves those things together so well. Once you got past Vice City and you started to get more into the 3-dimensional storytelling and everything else, it really picked up. And somebody brought up the other day that the character that supposedly is going to be in this latest version of Vice City in this GTA 6 game, that character had been eliminated in a previous game. And I'm going to have to go back and play the game to see if they're correct about the name. But we'll see. And I mean, this is a Bonnie and Clyde game. Or it's more like a Bonnie is in charge and Clyde is a stooge. But we'll be seeing that soon enough. I desperately miss the 3 characters in GTA 5. If they don't bring that ability back to having all those storylines and combining them together and choosing when you're going to do missions and things, then it's going to be disappointing. Because a lot of studios, when they go through this kind of transformation, when they bring in people that are unqualified, lack merit, have not been with the team long enough, et cetera, when that happens, you end up with the studio just literally falling apart. They don't have that cohesion. They don't have the institutional memory. They don't have an understanding of how the systems work together. That's why if this game, like we reported yesterday, and somebody came back and said, well, no, maybe it's not delayed, but there's a decent chance this game is going to be delayed again, and it's going to be delayed for multiple reasons. My speculation is because of the garbage politics that got shoved in there, but we'll find out soon enough.
I remember playing loads of GTA 5. It must have been GTA 5. Playing it loads and being really bowled over just by the graphics, and sometimes walking out into the real world and thinking, "Oh, the graphics aren't very good on this." Like the graphics in GTA 5 were like better than real life somehow, in a way.
You're like my local strip club is garbage compared to this one in GTA 5. What's going on here?
I see like an actual Land Rover in real life. I'm like, no, that looks a bit janky.
Not got the proportions right.
Yeah. Well, I saw a clip. It was just on Twitter the other day of a game called I think it's called Body Cam. Is that right? Is that one? Like a shoot 'em up, first person shoot 'em up thing, and that does look for the first time really like actual just TV footage or real life eyeball footage, like real life thing. Wow. I couldn't quite believe my eyes. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of fisheye cameras, but like you said, I mean, whether you're playing first person or third person in a lot of these games, I don't think
that does look good.
I don't think there's been a game that's been on par with GTA 5 ever. I think that may be the last great game visually. I mean, or a game that put it all together, I should say. The online product is a little iffy, but it is what it is.
I've just looked at the body cam game.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy. Yeah. Like, what?
It's like a gear shift up in quality. Like,
really?
I believe it was a game.
You need a PS5 Pro. All right.
Hey, you know what else you need? You know what else you need there, Mr. H? You need some lessons on how to play Fallout 4, according to people in the chat. So I'm going to give you some tips.
Look, all right, yeah, look, don't rib me for my dog shit Fallout 4. Okay. I spent half an hour getting mauled to death by dogs, and I just couldn't kill these dogs. And then I finally did, and I was like, there was nothing upstairs. I was like, why did I do this? Pointless. So then I just rage quit. I was like, I'm done with this. It's lame. So yeah, that's my Fallout 4 experience.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, you need to do better, Mr. H. Do better.
Must do better.
Oh god, it makes for fun content for patrons and members, so they love it because I'm not a gamer. Like I just mess around. I couldn't care less. I just have fun. But yeah, it's been anyway. This will be interesting to see what happens. With this GTA game, but never mind. We'll move on with this now. We've got.